Hi lovely, you're welcome back again to my channel. This is Dotmax Stitches. If you are watching me for the first time, you are highly welcome, and if you are returning viewer, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are not yet subscribed, please try to do so. God bless you. In today's video, we are going to learn how to cut this 6 pieces skirt with center cuff. If you are interested in this video, try to watch it to the end. Thank you. So this is the African fabric I use for this style, and we also need the plain material. This is doll face. So first thing to do, I folded my fabric into two, and I placed my tape. So I took 2 inches upward for the band, and the full length is 40 plus 1 inch seam allowance. From the upper side here, I mark out 9 inches for the hip, and from the upper side I mark out 18 inches for the knee length. Then I make a horizontal line to the hip and also to the knee length. Now I took a measurement from the bust span. The nipple to nipple is 8 inches, so I consider the nipple to nipple. So 8 inches divided by 2, that is 4. I mark out 4 inches for the waist. Then for the hip, I mark out 5 inches from the center point here. I mark out 5 inches because it's going to have center cuff here. From here, I connected it from the waist to the hip line. Then I went ahead to move to the knee length. From this knee length, I mark out 3.5. Waist is 4 inches, but when you get to the knee length, I mark out 3.5 because I want it to cuff in that knee length. So from here, I connected the line from the hip to the knee length. Now from the knee length from the bottom side, I mark out, the fabric is unfolded, then I mark out 8 inches. Actually, I'm supposed to mark out 10 inches, but for now I mark out 8 inches. So from here, I connected it from the knee length to the hemming side. So I make a straight line from the knee length to the bottom side as well. For now, I cut everything. We are done with cutting. So the next thing to do, I place the front piece to the back piece. So after opening it, this is what you are going to, it's going to look like this. So now I place the front to the back piece. So this is the back piece, is unfolded. Then I place the front on top. Then this is 2 inches seam allowance. So I left 2 inches allowance for the zipper side. So this is the hip. I extended this line, and the knee length, I extended the line to the back piece, and that's the bottom side. From here, I shape it from the waist to the hip and also to the knee length, exactly the way it is different. Then when I get to the back, to the downside, I mark out 10 inches instead of 8 inches. So this 10 inches by folding. While opening it, you are going to have 20 inches. I later went ahead to cut it out. So to the knee and to the hip, cut it to the hip and to the waist. So we are done with the cutting. So this is the front piece and this is the back piece now. Then I later went ahead to open the zipper side. So I notched out the zipper side. So I separated the front from the back. Now I put the back aside. I work on the front piece now. So I folded it into two again. From the waistline, I took 1 inch. I mark out 1 inch to this side, and also to the waistline I mark out 1.5 inches. I connected from the waist to the hip. Then when I get to the knee length, I mark out 1 inch inward also. From the hip, I connected it to the knee length. I cut that side like this. When I get to the bottom side, I mark out, I came in by 3 inches. From the knee length, I connected it to that 3 inches from the bottom side. So again, after this, I cut that side out. So this is the plain fabric. I will use it to replace that side. So I cut it out like this. So to the waist. So after cutting it, I folded this into two also. There I place it on top. I trace this side out, the frontal side there, I trace it out. Then I used chalk to mark 1/2 inch to this side for the joining part. So this serves as seam allowance for the side, for the both sides. So I mark out 1/2 inch from that waist to the down side. This 1/2 inch, I curve it like this. Like I said earlier, for the front part that I cut out 8 inches instead of 10 inches. When I get to this down side here, I will mark out 2 inches so that to replace back the front side that I cut out earlier. So I will mark out 2 inches there. That is, I added 2 inches to that side. Then I connected from the knee length to that bottom side. So by the time I join this to the front, so I will have my 10 inches for the down side. So now I connected it. Hope you understand what I'm saying here. So from this knee length, I now connected it to the down side. Now I cut it out. So guys, I'm done with the cutting. So after cutting it, so I will now join it to the front piece. So this is the front piece, so I use half an inch to join this side. The other side I use half an inch to join it. So after joining it, so I top stitch it, tiny top stitching. So this is outlook. By measure this downside, now you have your 20 inches by opening. While folding it, you have your 10 inches. So this is the front piece and this is the back piece. So I place front on the back, so you can see they are equal size now, except the slipper side that is left out. So this is it. So now to cut out the side, the center side, now if I place the front part to these pieces like this, as you can see it's too curving, so I will not cut it out like that. I will just mark out the hip and the knee. So this is the knee line and also the hip line. I will just make a horizontal line like this. Then from this upper here I mark out 3.5. When I get to the knee length I mark out 4 inches. Then from here I connected the line from the waist to the knee length. So this is it. Then from the knee length I shape it out to the downside, so that to have my shape instead of using that curvy one. So this is it. You use that curvy one, you have butts in that hip side, so that's why I don't use it like that. So I have to cut another one. Just twist it like this and cut it out. Okay, after cutting it, just place it back now and start taking the measurements. So now here I place it just lap like half an inch. Then from the center here I mark the hip circumference measurement by 4, which is 43. Then I have 10 and a half and quarter. Then I mark it. Then I added 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then I place the tape to the hip measurement. The hip circumference is 45 divided by 4. I have 11 and a half, then with 2 inches allowance. So I connected it together. Then when you get to the knee length, from the hip measurement I minus 1.5 from the hip measurement. So I mark out to the knee length, to the knee measurement, then I connected it together like this. So you can take away 1.5 or 2 inches in order to curve in that side. So from the bottom side I mark out 20 inches exactly. You know the material is opening, so while folding is going to be 10 inches, but it's open now, so it's 20 inches directly. Then I connected it to the knee length. So now I cut it out. So now I'm going to cut out 4 pieces of this side. It's going to be 4, 2 for the front and 2 for the back piece. So this is it. I'm done with the cutting. So I will use it to cut out the remaining 4 pieces. So this is the 2 pieces, and I will have another 2 pieces for the back. So guys, this is the front part now, center point, and this is the side. Okay, this is after joining it with half an inch. So this is outlook, and this is the curvy at the center. As you can see it, if you watch it to this end, please try to like, share and subscribe, and you are free to comment. So from the downside there, I came up by 1 inches from this side, then I cut it out in order to have sharp edge. So for the front I cut it out, and also for the back. So this is the front piece now, and this is the center front, and this is also the back piece. I did the same thing to the back piece. From the downside there, I came up by 1 inches and I mark it, then I cut that side out. Just mark it and cut it that side, so that you not have sharp edges at the downside. So after cutting it, so this is the slipper side, so I use it to cut out the lining, and it's going to have band also. So this is the back piece now, and this is the front part. So then I use it to cut out the lining. So if you watch it to this end, please try to like, subscribe, and you are free to comment. So thanks for